What up, people? Adam Wallace, Keller Williams Realty. Before I get started, I just wanted to say I am like MacGyver up in this bad boy. My phone kept falling over on me because I don't have a stand to film. So I like to do things the hard way. And I took two of these, clipped it to the bottom of the phone, and made a little makeshift stand so that you can get a good angle on me so you're not looking up at me like the last video we were doing that. And those of you who don't know who MacGyver is, he is a guy that you can give duct tape and a paper clip to and he will make you a car. And they're actually remaking that show, so I would recommend checking it out just to see, because when I was a kid I used to watch that bad boy all the time. So today I'm going to talk about Florida's economy, and instead of boring you with a bunch of numbers, there are going to be a couple. I'm just going to tell the gist of it. So Florida's GDP is number 2 in the southeastern states for growth in the first quarter, which is stronger than the rest of the nation. This means that our economy right now is doing really well, and the momentum of the Florida economy suggests Florida may continue to grow faster than the nation as a whole in the near future. This is mostly due to growth in real estate and the construction industry, which we are seeing a ton of new home construction in our area. So that's an example of it. There's a steady flow of new residents moving to Florida as a result of steady job creation. An example is Amazon coming to the area in Ruskin, just north of us. Amazon's also talking about expanding another 1,500 jobs into North Florida. I think Tallahassee, somewhere around there. The real estate market has seen growth, and a part of it is foreign investments in Florida real estate. Foreign investments accounted for $102.6 billion in real estate purchases from April of 2015 to March of 2016. Foreign investors are opting to invest in less expensive homes because the price point is the sweet spot for generating cash flow and profits. Also, the dollar has increased in value, which decreases their buying power. Florida accounted for 22% of foreign investments, being number 1 in the nation for it, and the reason being climate, tourism, the demand for vacation rentals, also being the retirement capital. Tampa was in the top 4 cities in Florida for foreign investments because of the beaches, although we all know that we have the best beaches, an active lifestyle. We're pretty active around here. I mean, Lakewood Ranch, who came up with these numbers? Population and job growth, I mentioned earlier the job growth. The people that are moving to Ellington and Paris, some of them are working in Tampa and actually driving through on the highway to Tampa as opposed to driving through the city. They say it actually takes them less time to get to work than to drive through the outskirts of the city. The reason I mention this is because I met with a mother and a young man yesterday. He's going to be a first-time home buyer. And he has realistic expectations. He's not at the highest price point. He's looking at, the lower end. And a lot of the homes are going to need some work to him. He's a little excited about what is available out there. There are homes that will fit that criteria. He just is realistic, so we are definitely going to find him a home because he's realistic about what his expectations are in regards to the type of home and the work that's going to need to be done to it. There are options for you if you think that you can't afford a home. I mean, the interest rates are so low right now that you're most likely going to be paying less for a mortgage than for rent. I mean, the rental market is crazy. Last year, we saw Manatee County go up 25% in the rentals and the amount that people were paying per rent. And in Sarasota County, it went up 35%. I mean, I have a buddy who was looking at an apartment complex just around the corner from where I'm at right now. And there, they were asking for just under $1,200 a month for a 650 square foot bedroom or square foot apartment that was a 1 bedroom, 1 bath with included nothing. I mean, that's absolutely insane. $1,200 a month for that. I mean, you could have a house for that for sure, definitely, if you're a qualified buyer. Now, if you can qualify and you don't think that you have enough money to be able to purchase because the prices have gone up, effectively putting you out of the market, there are options for purchasing something that needs some work. There are rehab loans. There's a 203K rehab loan, which if you buy a property and it needs to be updated, or it has work that needs to be done on it before you can move into it and actually use it as your primary residence, then it can be wrapped into the loan. I mean, there are criteria to meet, but there are options for it. And when I mentioned this to this young man and his mother, they had no idea about it. They hadn't heard about it, so they didn't know exactly where to start. And if you're saying, "Well, I don't want to pay a mortgage," you're still paying a mortgage, whether you're renting or paying a mortgage. Yeah, you're giving the equity to someone else when you're renting, as opposed to getting that equity yourself. The mother was concerned that the price point was not the highest, and that doesn't concern me. I told her, it's about building the relationship with him, about building the lifelong relationship, so that in 5 years, if he wants to purchase another home and use that one that he purchases now as his first home to step up to the next, then there's options there. Or if he wants to keep that as a rental and build a portfolio and build passive income, and we can help to positively affect his life that way, that would be awesome too. So it's about building the relationship for me. So if you have any questions, or want to speak to someone about your options for loans, just give me a call. The number's 941-536-4351. I think that's probably at the bottom of the page here, so just write that down. Give me a call. Thanks so much. Have a great night.